Okay, so now we have got a pretty good picture of all the upcoming NVIDIA GPUs. We know the launch dates of RTX 4070, RTX 4060 Ti and the RTX 4060. We also know their expected retail price and the hardware specs. So in today's video, I will cut through all the BS and give you the real scoop on whether these GPUs are worth your precious time or your hard-earned money. This video is brought to you by scdkey.com, where you can purchase Windows 10 Pro OEM keys for only $15.77. Use the link in the video description below to purchase Windows 10 Pro or Windows 10 Home OEM keys, and don't forget to use my 25% coupon code TP25. To activate your Windows license, press and hold Windows key plus S and type activation settings in the search box. Next, click on change product key at the bottom of the page and paste your newly purchased Windows 10 Pro OEM key. Wait for a few minutes and boom! Your Windows 10 Pro is now fully activated. And by the way, you can always upgrade to Windows 11 Pro for free. You can also get Microsoft Office 2019 and various other PC games. So check the links that I have put in the video description below. And now let's get back to the video. The RTX 4070 is set to launch on April 13th at the price of $599. The RTX 4060 Ti and the RTX 4060, they are set to launch in May at the retail price of $499 and $399 respectively. In today's video, I will focus mostly on the RTX 4060 Ti and the RTX 4060, and this is because these cards are supposed to be NVIDIA's mid-range offering. These GPUs are based on the new Ada Lovelace architecture and are expected to replace the RTX 3060 Ti and the RTX 3060. Now, I purchased RTX 3060 Ti, the Founders Edition. So this card, I got it last year for around $399. I got it from my local Best Buy. Now, during the peak cryptomania, this particular card was selling for over $1,000. Obviously, it was not worth that price, but at $399, I think RTX 3060 Ti was a pretty good deal. I found it to be a very good GPU not only for 1080p gaming, but also for video editing. In fact, most of the videos that I published here on this channel, they were edited on this card, the RTX 3060 Ti Founders Edition. While RTX 4090, which is this guy, and the RTX 4080, which is this guy, these two cards are excellent. They give really good performance for both gamers and content creators. They are also out of reach of most folks. So if NVIDIA truly cares about mainstream gamers and content creators, they should deliver great performance at a reasonable price with RTX 4060 Ti and RTX 4060. But here is the problem. Both these GPUs look very underwhelming when compared to their predecessors and competitors. Take a look at this spec sheet here. This spec sheet nicely summarizes everything that we know about all these upcoming NVIDIA GPUs. So RTX 4070 Ti launched at a retail price of $799, and we already know that the upcoming RTX 4070 is going to launch at a price of $599. Of course, the board partners like ASUS, MSI and Gigabyte, they may charge a little higher for their GPU, but we can expect that RTX 4070 will be roughly priced around the $600 ballpark. So it's very likely that RTX 4060 Ti will be priced at around $499 and the RTX 4060 will be priced at around $399. So at a first glance, these prices don't look so bad. But when you take a deeper dive into the specs, you realize that these new GPUs from NVIDIA, I think they are NVIDIA's biggest disappointment in the recent years. Let's start with the video RAM. So RTX 4060 Ti and RTX 4060, they both come with only 8GB of GDDR6 video RAM. I think that's woefully inadequate for playing most modern gaming titles at 1440p resolution. A lot of games these days rely on high resolution textures and complex graphics effects that require a lot of video RAM. For example, Daniel Owen, he highlighted this issue in one of his videos on his YouTube channel. So he ran Resident Evil 4 at 1440p resolution at ultra settings on the RTX 3070 Ti, which has 8GB of video RAM. The game kept crashing and he was forced to lower the texture quality. So in 2023, if you are going to buy a brand new GPU and if that GPU comes with only 8GB of video RAM, then I think you're asking for trouble. But NVIDIA did not stop here. To add insult to injury, NVIDIA has slashed the memory bus of RTX 4060 Ti from 256-bit to only 128-bit. Even the original RTX 3060 came with a higher memory bus of 192-bit. This has resulted in significant reduction in memory bandwidth. Both RTX 4060 Ti and RTX 4060, they will have a memory bandwidth of only 288 gigabytes per second. That's down from 448 gigabytes per second of RTX 3060 Ti and 360 gigabytes per second that RTX 3060 offered. Now, the memory bandwidth plays a very crucial role in quickly transferring data between the GPU, the CPU, and the memory. Having less memory bandwidth can limit the gaming performance of your GPU, and it can introduce stuttering and lagging. And honestly, if you're paying hundreds of dollars to buy these brand new GPU in 2023, the last thing you want is stuttering in your gameplay. Now, in addition to chopping the memory bandwidth, NVIDIA has also slashed the number of CUDA cores in RTX 4060 Ti. So now this card will only come with 4352 CUDA cores clocked at a base clock frequency of 2310 MHz. That's a significant reduction when compared to RTX 4070 and RTX 4070 Ti. And things don't get any better for RTX 4060, which comes with a puny 3072 CUDA cores. And remember, both RTX 4060 Ti and RTX 4060, they are expected to cost at least $100 more than their predecessor. So if you feel like NVIDIA is shafting you with their new generation cards, you are not alone. But what about the performance of these GPUs? Surely the new Ada Lovelace architecture, the 4nm TSMC process node, the DLSS 3 and the improved ray tracing technology, these things should make these new generation GPUs better than their predecessor, right? Well, by using all the leaked information, we can roughly estimate the performance of RTX 4060 Ti and RTX 4060. We already know that RTX 4070 Ti scores 22,736 points in the 3DMark x/Pi benchmark. So by doing a linear estimate, we get the following scores for RTX 4060 Ti and RTX 4060. And honestly, these scores don't look very impressive. Yes, they are faster than their predecessor, but not by much. So here is a chart showing the estimated performance of RTX 4060 Ti compared to RTX 3060 Ti. And as you can see, RTX 4060 Ti barely nudges ahead of RTX 3060 Ti. Similarly, RTX 4060 barely nudges ahead of RTX 3060. And again, I will reiterate this. These new generation cards are at least $100 more expensive than their previous generation counterparts. So we should expect to see a significant boost in their performance. But unfortunately, it does not look like that's going to be the case. So in my opinion, these two cards are honestly an embarrassment. Especially the RTX 4060. This is because RTX 3060 originally came with 12GB of video RAM, it had 192-bit memory bus, and it had a memory bandwidth of 360GB per second. RTX 4060, which is $100 more expensive, it has a cut down video RAM. You only get 8GB of video RAM, you get a cut down memory bus, it's only 128-bit, and the memory bandwidth is also slashed to 288GB per second. It's like Jensen Huang is openly pissing on us without even having the courtesy of calling it a rain shower. So, what's the final verdict? I think the RTX 4060 Ti and RTX 4060, they are a huge disappointment from NVIDIA. They offer minimal performance gains over their predecessors, they cost more money, yet they reduce memory capacity, they reduce memory bandwidth, and they also cut down the memory bus. In my opinion, these cards are not worth upgrading if you already have an RTX 30 series cards or a comparable AMD card. And they are definitely not worth buying if you are looking for a new mid-range card for gaming in 2023. Now, if you do plan to upgrade your GPU this year, I suggest that you check out this video over here. In this video, I share my pick of the best GPUs in various price categories. So go ahead and watch that video and I will see you guys over there. Bye.